Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Monday night 4th edition Dungeons & Dragons game. We're picking up from last week where our brave adventurers were going to secure the Armory to help arm the local militia. But the Armory was under attack as our brave adventurers arrived at the location and were able to defeat the monsters. And so that's pretty much what happened. You guys are a little bit wounded and taking quite a beating there. So what do you guys want to do?
Let's see. We're clear, right? No enemies in sight or nothing we're aware of.
You don't see anything right off the bat. Remember, the front door here was kind of cracked ajar here, and there was a body laying there. It had a whole bunch of different um, bite holes on it, which you assume were part of the spider infestation that came after you, and the shadows that lurked in the darkness are kind of blended into the shadows and into your shadows. But you haven't really investigated anything else, so.
Quick question on Fori. Can we use healing surges freely outside of combat?
You have a total number of healing surges per your character's class and level. Yes, so outside of combat, when you're taking what they call a rest, whether it's a short rest or whatever. I wouldn't consider this a short rest though, because you might not be in a secured location yet. It just depends on the situation.
Yeah, right now you're kind of still at risk. You haven't actually checked out inside.
Yeah, just wanted to check on the rules there.
I'd like to go up to Navasert and do a heal check to try and stabilize him. Or her, actually.
Yep. Oh, is she unconscious? I forget exactly where she is here.
She's at 0, so I don't know how.
Yeah, she's at 0. She's unconscious, laying on the ground. That's right. So if you want to give me a... Oh, you did. 15, yeah, so, yeah, she's stabilized. She doesn't need to make any checks or anything, but she's not doing very well at this point.
Gotcha.
So what else do you guys want to do?
Looking here, see if there's anything I can do.
They're real soft there. But...
I would. Yeah, I can't really make out anything you're saying. I will pull Navasert's a bit down and away from the door.
Okay, just in case something's there.
In case.
All right.
Yeah.
And since I'm up, can I use a healing surge on myself?
No, we're not out of combat yet, so there's no healing surges.
Oh.
I will just keep an eye out over here and keep
If
an
you
eye
guys,
on that
if you
body
guys,
hanging out the door and stuff.
if
we
you
need
guys
to check the building.
Yeah.
You
I'd
guys-
say let's see if we can all. Do we want to see if we can find a secure spot though and rest up here for a minute before we dive into this dark building with the body hanging out of it?
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you guys want to just, position yourselves, together and kind of just to say you're going to take a short rest, just to, 5-10 minutes, just a breather before you start investigating, then you can spend a healing surge. If, on the other hand, you want to start investigating the area, I'm going to have to, not let you spend a healing surge.
Yeah. I'd suggest
it would be
we
best for
err
us
on
to
the
come
side
together.
of caution.
Yeah.
with the way the last encounter went, yeah, let's have a little party in the corner.
All right, so you guys kind of just decide to, you're unsure of what's going on in the building. Technically, you can't see inside the building, but for whatever reason, I can't re-enable the mask. I can get rid of the mask. I just can't re-enable it once I clear it. So you can't actually see what's inside the building at this point. other than maybe the little bit of the light that shined in just at the doorway. You could see into there. But you notice there was several swarms of insects that came out, and some dark shadowy creatures that have formed. So just you guys decide that better be safe than sorry. So as you're taking a short rest, about 10 minutes later, out of the darkness, coming from the northeast, you see this dwarf come running across the bridge. And he's being followed by a tiefling, and he comes running over this way towards you guys. Obviously, just almost out of breath as he's catching up to you guys. Looks like one of the guards. He's a dwarf. You can tell he's got, just dwarven insignia on from the militia and stuff.
This is not the dwarf from the inn, correct?
It is not the dwarf from the inn.
Okay.
No, it is a different dwarf. So if you want to spend a healing surge, which you did, you can do that. So he kind of runs up. Hey, Gregor's the name. The captain. He said that you guys are going to come secure the armory. I brought a good friend here, Arden Lasserum. He's sorry? Lasherim, sorry. He's a good friend of the militia. He's got some skills like you guys, and the captain of the guard had said that he had talked with you about securing the armory. He gave me the key to our locker. He's got a few items in there you guys might be able to use. He said to give you whatever you need.
He's got a sword. He's welcome here.
All right.
If you speak for him, I trust you, dwarf.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, is the armory safe? Is it secure?
Not yet. We're working on it.
All right. Well, I got some militia to gather together. They're waiting across the bridge over there. Once we got it secured, we can have them come in, arm up, send them out, and help protect the citizens. So we need to get this secured as soon as possible.
Will do. We'll let you know.
Great.
Safe to enter.
Appreciate it. Oh, no. Looks like Becker didn't make it. He's kind of looking at the body over here by the door. What killed him?
They take
a bunch of bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of bugs. Terrible news. His family's not going to be very happy. Oh, well. I'm sure there's going to be...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Sure there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be missing loved ones after tonight. If you want to take a nature for...
Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could take a nature check to see if I could glean any extra information from the body that's got all the bites on it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a check there.
There it is.
As a matter of fact, we should... let's see here. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for either. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Where the hell is the options? In every edition, it's in a different spot. There it is. Alright. So, yeah, you guys should have your dice tower on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What now?
In the bottom right, there's a little, tower-looking thing with battlements. If you...
Yeah, a little crenellite
Oh, okay.
tower there.
Yep, it was under the map. Got it.
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Holes.
Yeah, if I need to have you roll a check or whatever, I might tell you to use that for security purposes. All right, so being in the nature person that you are, you can definitely tell that he had died by poisoning of many, many bites from spiders. In fact, some of the spiders, just are still kind of climbing over his body and such.
Okay. Similar to the ones I'm assuming that we just mashed.
Yep. They're not obviously a swarm. They're more of a, maybe 2 or 3 spiders as opposed to the 60 or 80 that swarm together on you guys. So yeah.
Can I see anything inside the door from where I'm standing?
Yeah, you can kind of peek in. There's again a low light situation going on, so you can't see great details. But looks this dark, shadowy room with some armor and some weapons laying on the table, and that's about all you see.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey,
Good.
you're kind of
You're all
soft.
quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting. My mic's not kicking in or something.
There, it's a little better now.
It's like stuck on speaker for some reason.
Well, welcome. We didn't miss much other than a dwarf came running over, said that he had talked to the captain of the guards, had sent him over here to get some items out of their secure locker to give you guys, and so he brought a new tiefling character with him. They kind of introduced him as Ardon Lysendrum.
The Shayrum.
Lysarum. Sorry.
Nobody.
We also had a little rest there if you want to spend a healing surge or two.
Oh, nice. That's always good.
Just in case the next one goes like the last one.
Will we have a short rest?
Yes, yeah. You guys kind of had a short rest, and while you were doing this, dwarf come running out in the dark with the tiefling. What does the tiefling look like, Arden?
He's kind of a broad-shouldered, bit short for a tiefling, about 5'6". Gray eyes, short stubs of horns.
Okay, does he have
And he's
any
wearing a
weapons or
chainmail.
armor? Okay,
He's
there
wearing
you go.
chainmail, and he has a small shield, a broadsword at his waist, and on his other waist there's a longsword sheath there. Other side of the waist. It's left. Longsword. Right, broadsword.
All right. So you guys are just starting. The dwarf is, saying that he's got some militiamen that he gathered together. They're waiting across the river in the building across the street there, waiting for you guys to secure the armory. Once it's secured, then he'll call the militiamen over, and they can get their weapons and arms, and then go help protect the citizens. Again, off in the distance, every once in a while, you'll hear a scream. You'll hear some glass breaking. You'll hear the thud of something banging on walls. You hear like this eerie sounds and moans, all kinds of different things that are definitely making the citizens panicked at this point.
Are we all ready to move in here and take a look around?
Yep. Perhaps send the rogue in first to kind of slide in. Or I guess I can since I have low light vision.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so I guess I step in stealthily. You want me to roll a stealth for that?
Nope. You're stealthy. Again, you can only be stealthy if you have something to be stealthy with. If you're in an open room, there's not a lot of stealthiness to be had.
Alright. And I guess I do a check.
Sure, why don't you roll it in the dice tower? Alright. Just looks like a normal building, about 30 feet tall. It's got armor hanging on the wall. You see some other sets of armor kind of in different lockers here and there. You see some weapons laying around on the walls. But you don't see anything at this point.
Right. I slide in and signal for the people to follow.
We'll follow in here as well.
I don't know if I'm supposed to have any maps or anything. I don't have anything going on because I'm late, probably.
Look on images and maps and see if you can select the armory.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I'll just share it again.
There we go.
It's like you were blinded at the end of the last encounter.
Yep. Yep. All right, so after a few minutes of just scouting around the different areas and just looking around, we'll just try and pick this space up a little bit. It seems like whenever you tell PCs that they're not in combat mode, they have to, analyze the situation too in depth. Well, so you search around a little bit, and you don't spot anything other than, like I said, the normal items and such. So at that point, the dwarf comes in and comes to this back corner over here. Whoops. And takes a key out of his pocket, puts it in the floor. There's like a floorboard there that has a key hole. Puts a key in it. Turns the key, opens a couple floorboards, which kind of flap open like a doorway. And you see underneath them just a small little hole in the ground, basically. He just kind of jumps into the hole, and there's a big sack in the ground there, and he pulls the sack and you see some weapons sticking out of it, and he kind of wants to hand it up to somebody, but nobody's actually standing over there helping him, so he throws it on the ground next to him.
I'll keep an eye out the door here.
All right. And so he kind of hands the sack up to Valkyrin there and says, put it on the table over there. And Captain says that anything in there that you guys need, feel free to take. It's items that we've kept here that in case we ever needed them.
Right. Falcon's gonna start looking through right away. He's all eager.
Same with Namacerts. Eager to assist.
Just gonna go over here and watch what items they pull out.
I'll definitely wait my turn.
All right.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, keeping my eye up here. This room that has another door out to the side.
Yeah.
All right, so after rummaging through the sack there, there's a real nice warhammer. There's a backpack, a short sword, a bottle of green liquid, some hide armor, and a set of leather gloves.
What kind of armor is that?
Hide and
What was
leather.
that, Valkyrie?
Oh, I said what kind of armor was that?
It's hide armor. I can't tell what you guys can actually see on the items.
Yeah, on the party sheet now we can see everything.
Yeah, if you go to the party sheet, which is one of the tabs up there on the party sheet items.
Cool.
Yeah, they're like completely identified.
Yeah, it shows everything.
Oh, lucky you.
No, right away. The dwarf told us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess the dwarf would tell you, hey, this is what we learned about the items, blah, blah, blah. You know, the warhammer, this is what it does. The backpack, short sword. It says feel free to take anything you want. And as you guys are rummaging through, Martis, give me a perception check.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you. Not really. But as you guys are rummaging through these items, suddenly something falls from the ceiling right on top of Martis there. You see a very large
Yeah, I yell
spider. Oops. And I'm actually going to slide him. Actually,
Falcon's grabbing that short sword right out of that backpack when that thing falls.
I
Grab
yell
it
out
quick.
in Dwarven,
Claim
you
it.
know, big ass spider.
Yeah, everybody sees it at this point. It falls from the ceiling, lands on Martis, but Martis is quick enough to kind of flip him off his back really quickly on the ground right next to him. Poof. If everybody wants to roll initiative for me, that would be just so swell. Look at you guys being all pros at this now.
We're making up for last week.
I tell you.
Well,
Ooh,
some
look
of
at
us are.
Arden, first roll and he gets a critical. Wow, that is so awesome.
Just go
Told
home.
you, Shane.
I got one of the new guys in our Tuesday group joined last week, and his very first roll was a critical as well. So, must be something to do with me. That must be it. So, Sir Alf, sorry, you are up. You first. I'm going to assume all the weapons are on the table, so it would take you a minor action to grab anything on the table that you're interested in.
I believe Valkyrin said that he was grabbing the short sword.
He wasn't
Yeah,
asking, just grabbing it.
Hang on a second. Just before we start here, I got some things going on with your guys' characters. I have Valkyrin. You still have armor class 1 power.
Yeah, it's got to go.
It's got to go. All right.
Oh yeah, I've still got.
That's move or whatever.
Oh never. Yeah, I've still got poison on me from the last time.
Who is that?
Suroth.
All right. Did you make your save?
At the end of the last encounter.
Did
Yeah,
you?
Yeah, I believe so.
Where is it? There we go. All right. So you're not taking ongoing poison damage.
Yeah, the defense buff I think should be gone as well. That was just till the end of the encounter.
All right. All right. Think we got it all.
And Arden, you did not roll initiative. That's on your main screen. On the main tab, there's initiative in the right bottom.
Just grab the +2 and drag it over.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever your plus is, and
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's no plus for it. It's
Oh,
just
it's
straight
just a
roll.
0. Okay.
I just didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
The sword is good.
While we are on the
yeah, because it won't show you up in the combat tracker unless you do it
Got
through
it.
the initiative thing.
I see. Oh, I see.
There you go.
Still
right.
not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Got it.
All right, good catch on that because I didn't see you didn't roll. I just was looking at the all the characters and numbers and stuff. So yep, Sir Off, you're first. You see this large, almost reddish black spider that must have been hiding up in the shadows up above, or possibly even crawled in through the ceiling. Who knows? Anywho, he come flying down at Martis there, but ended up missing on his attack.
Alright, I will, let's target it before I
So
do
these
anything.
4 squares just to the south have a little triangle in them, and the way 4th edition did it was if it has a little triangle in the corner of the map, or the corner of the square, I should say, it means it's difficult terrain. So these are like some barrels and crates and basic supplies, rope and, whatever the militia might use. Obviously, it's stacked up in that spot there.
But still passable. Yeah.
Absolutely passable. It's just difficult terrain, yeah. So 2
I
movement
will,
spots.
I will move up into this corner away from the door and attack with Jolt of Lightning.
That is a hit.
Alright. Progress.
Yep, sure is.
And I'm good.
All right. Arden, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna just move up as best I can. Let's see. How many squares here? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Excuse me.
And I'm going to end that there.
All right. You still have an action. You did a move action, so you still
Yes,
have.
I know. I'm going to
Okay.
keep it there.
All right. Well, let's see what we got here. Well, looks like the spider takes another bite at Martis here. Hitting him for 5 damage. And you're going to take ongoing 5 poison damage save ends. Then with a leap, he leaps back and up on the ceiling in the next room. So he's about 30 feet up in the air at this point.
Good idea to pick up a ranged weapon.
Kind of glad he didn't leap my way.
Martis, it is your turn, sir.
Alright.
So you should take 5 damage, which it did give you, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This game is just coming along. We're just picking up. We're noticing how things work. And as we mentioned the first episode a couple weeks ago, that after a few weeks we'll be old pros at this. So.
Yep. Let's see. So he's that far up.
Yep, he's 30 feet up in the corner of the, stuck on the ceiling in the corner there.
Would a close blast 3, if I got, well, actually, technically that would be within the square, but would that go high enough, or would I need to go closer to get a close blast 3 high enough?
3 high would be only 15 feet.
He's 30 feet up.
Okay. Well, then we'll do Hand of Radiance.
Well, that's a hit, and 5 damage.
Nice.
And then I will also do Rune of Mending to myself.
Alright. Yeah, guys, this is a new encounter, so if you had any encounter powers checked from last week, make sure you uncheck them.
And from my move, I will go to there to allow other people a chance to move forward.
Charge it. Yeah, good idea. Alright, saving throw was successful. I believe that's what it rolled, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Sorry, did that heal you for 6?
Yeah, it healed me for 6.
Isn't it supposed to do more than that? Like healing surge
Nope.
plus? No?
Oh, not till level 11. Then it
Correct.
does an additional 1d6.
Oh, I thought it did
Yep.
1d6 already.
Nope, this isn't the priest feature. This is the rune priest feature.
Yeah. No, I just thought it was the same.
So it's just a healing surge.
Yep. Target regains 1d6 additional hit points. Or, I'm sorry, the target spend a healing surge. Level 6. There you go. So his healing surge is a value of 6. So he gets 6 hit points back.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Just wondering if you missed the dice. and stuff.
Alright, Nabaserts.
I'm just gonna move to right here, and then I guess pass, since he's so high up.
Okay. Valkyrin.
Okay. I'm gonna head up here and. Sorry, one more. Just try to fire at him with my crossbow here.
Okay.
Or, I think. Oh, I gotta change my my weapon here first. Sorry about this. Okay. That's it. Good enough.
All right. That is a miss, huh? All right. Back to the top of the round. Sir Arf.
Can I do a quick question?
You can.
I was looking at Eldritch Bolt and it says range 10. Is that 10 feet or 10 squares?
10 spaces.
10 spaces.
Okay.
In 4th
So
edition, everything's
Yeah,
by
so 50.
spaces.
So 50 feet, yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I attack then? Sorry, I took it as 10 feet. So I didn't think I had range. Or I guess I can wait my next turn. I didn't know. But
No,
that's
no,
fine.
no. That's all right. Go ahead and take a shot.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
So then I would have been standing there instead, and I'd probably miss anyways. Oh, I hit.
You probably can. You can stand here, and I'll give you
Shoot
the.
around the corner.
Well, basically, what 4th edition does is if you have any one of your corners can touch any one of his corners without anything interfering with it, then then you'll be okay with line of sight. So you can take
Okay.
the bottom right-hand corner and, obviously target him from that bottom left-hand corner. Sorry, no, right-hand corner.
Okay.
I just don't
Sorry
know
for
my
that
left.
mistake.
That's all right.
Brain's
That's-
slow today.
Do you also get
Just-
part of concealment from that position?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Or as well, where Valkyrin is as well?
I'm sorry.
I'm
Does
just
he get
wondering
concealment?
if corners give you partial concealment. Like where Valkyrin or where Navisur's is standing.
Navisurts would get concealment, yes.
Okay.
But not
Valkyrin
Valkyrin.
won't.
Yeah.
Right. No, Valkyrin won't.
Okay. There's no peeking around corners and stuff. I guess it's shooting out.
No, there's no cowboys and Indians peeking around the corner here.
Oh,
Okay. Alright, I'm up here. I'll move over here. And I will attack with Thorn Whip. If I can find it. Powers. There we go. Powers. Oh.
That is a miss.
And I'll use my action points are per rest or per encounter.
Action points are you get one when you have a long rest.
Okay,
And
so they are one a day. Yeah, and I used one last week. So
Well,
okay,
they're
so-
not necessarily one a day, but the way 4th
Or
edition
per-
does
yeah,
it
long rest.
is the way 4th edition does it is every 2 encounters that you have, you can earn a milestone, which will give you another action point.
Okay. But yeah, I used mine last week, so
do we have
I'm done.
the rest of us have another one from our previous 2 encounters then? Like another action point? Like did we gain one because we went through 2 encounters?
Oh, that's right. We did go through two early in it.
Yeah, because you had the fight in the inn,
Mhm.
and then you had the last week's encounter. Yeah, so everybody should have an action point.
Okay.
You can't ever store up action points, so
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. I will go ahead and use mine then, and I will try again.
actually I take that back. 5th edition is 4th edition. You can store up action points, but as soon as you take a long rest, they'll all go away. So,
Oh, so you can't just bank.
but you can only use one in encounter. So
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
bank them, and then like if you have 2 tough encounters in a row, you could use one and then use another one. But of course, you're going to have like 4 encounters that day to be able to do that. So
Yeah.
most likely you won't ever have that. But
Okay. Well, that works. I'll go ahead and use mine now and see if I can hit with Thorn Whip. And I missed again. Okay, never mind.
All right. Arden.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna close over here. I don't really have any way to attack him.
Thought you just shot an Eldritch Blast.
Hmm?
I thought you had an Eldritch
Now
Blast.
switch to that.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's I'm
My bad.
I'm strictly melee.
Right.
I was
Okay.
actually going through my powers, and the only way I can hurt him is if he hits me. So
You've got an extra sword. Toss one of them
Got
up there.
yeah, that'll happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, let me just look at what you have here to see if there's anything that's.
yeah, I've been looking through it. It's all melee based. The only one that isn't is Infernal Wrath, and to actually use that, he has to hit me.
Well, you do have a shielded assault, which could give everybody a bonus to their armor class. It's adjacent to you.
I was under the impression I would have to be able to attack him for that to work.
Requirements: you
fairly
must be
new.
using a shield. So
That's it.
you have to do the damage you have to hit, but you always get the effect of the power.
Got it. Okay. What? Oh, shit. Did not mean to click that. I haven't really used Fantasy Grounds. I'm just trying to.
That's all right. You also have a Battlefront shift, which we'll have to remember. Since this is the first time I actually looked at your character, next time we roll initiative, you absolutely want to use this power every time.
Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's great.
Because you can
positioning,
only do it
so I
when you
picked
use
that up.
initiative. Yep. Let's see what you got for wolf shift. Yeah.
A lot of it's based around actually changing the formation.
Yeah, you have a lot of melee, that's for sure. You do have a ranged weapon one here. Risky shot.
Could you actually see the description on the client?
Yeah, just if you bring up go to your power section,
I'm in the powers.
and you see your risky shots in green, go all the way to the right, you see like a little box there. Past a little
Oh, okay,
dice.
thank you.
Click that little box, it'll tell you everything you need to know about that.
I've been Googling these one at a time.
No, you don't want to do that. That's all.
Yeah, it's-
So it says, do you have a ranged weapon or not?
I have no range weapon at all.
All right. Well, before
And
you
it's-
move up, you're back here. Okay. Before you do your move action,
Yep, right, okay.
the dwarf will then take his turn. He runs over to the wall here and grabs a bow, comes running over to you and hands you the bow.
All right.
Nice dwarf. I was gonna throw you some daggers. So.
I want a dwarf caddy.
After my turn, I'll be with you. All right.
I noticed you didn't have a weapon.
A dwarf wouldn't come without a bow. Well, maybe.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know if you missed that or not, but there's weapons and armor lining most of the walls in this
Right,
room.
yeah, we are kind of in an armory.
Yeah.
Grab something and throw it.
Yes. You could probably grab a spear off the wall if you wanted. So.
All right, I'll take the bow and thank him. That one's Gragnar, he said his name was.
Uh huh.
All right, I'll take that then.
All right. So it was back to your turn. So go ahead and do
Yep.
your.
All
do-
right, I'll move here then, and how do I actually do the attack? I drag it over. There we go.
What you can do is just take the
And just
little attack
that.
thing and I'll show you a little cheat here. So what were you doing? You're doing your risky shot.
Yep, I just dragged it over, and it looks like it did the
Yep.
attack.
I'm going to show you something
Okay.
even better.
All right.
You see where the sword is? If you click on that, it's a dice. Now you just drag the dice and you drop it on the spider's head and watch what happens.
Yeah.
It actually does an attack against the spider.
I'm
no.
not seeing where the sword is.
So
It's
you
under
see the
your
risky
power.
shot.
Oh, okay. Yep, I see
Yeah.
it. I got
Now you
you.
see the
Okay.
sword.
Or
Yep.
if you control click and target, then you don't even have to drag to. All you have to do is click the sword and it'll attack against them.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Or that, if you miss it, you can always go. You see that white box where you 16 plus 2 is 18? You just go into that box and just drag it over to his head, and it'll target the spider like I just did.
All right.
So it is a hit.
It's a hit. All right. Thank you.
Now you can do the damage the same way. Just drop it
The
on his
blood
head.
icon's the damage.
0 damage. Excellent.
What?
No weapon equipped, or
Yeah,
Oh,
because he
that's-
Oh, you
doesn't.
have to equip the bow, yeah.
Right.
I think it does 1d10. Just grab a 10-sider from the bottom and
Yeah.
just
Okay.
be a little easier.
And now I direct that over his head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Details.
let's get a better 4.
Thank-
Then. Oh yeah. Nice.
Let's
that worked.
see. Plus, it does your strength modifier and intelligence modifier or your wisdom modifier. So,
Yeah, he's gotta
strength.
set up his
So your
powers.
strength modifier is
+2.
2, and
And I
your
don't have either of those have a modifier.
intelligence or wisdom. Yep. So just
6 damage.
an extra 2 onto that. All right. So I can go into the creature and add 2.
Mm,
Well, that's just not fair.
Actually,
Alright.
yeah.
Would
It
it
says
be
it applied
6?
0.
No. Then you did 4 underneath that.
Yeah.
Okay.
it says damage. Okay.
Well. What are we gonna do? Boy, oh boy. Time for some payback now. It didn't roll. I have to roll something here. Oh, okay. It did do. Jumping off the wall and trying to land on top of our good friend here, Arden. And
Nice. Yeah, I'm being attacked.
boom. Wow, that's a miss.
Okay. All right.
Is it in the same square as Arden?
No, because he missed. He will, since he came from this direction, we'll just put him there. Wow, that's just disappointing.
That is. I'm actually very upset he did not hit me.
Huh.
Looking forward to burning him.
Step.
It's a standard bite. All right, then he will stay right there. Martis.
He's gonna stay there on the ground.
Yep. Oh.
Okay.
Get up that top left, and I'll flank him bottom right there.
I wasn't expecting him to stay on the ground. I wasn't looking at my melee powers. All right. Let's see. Each enemy in the blast.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. All right. Since he's on the ground, we'll do forceful denunciation. Wisdom versus fort. Miss.
Okay.
Ow.
Counter power used. I haven't used an action point yet, so I have 2 of them. So I'm going to spend 1. I should have moved before I did that. So since I didn't, I'll have to continue to do ranged, which is Hand of Radiance, and another miss.
Okay. Remember, you can only use one Per encounter.
Action point per encounter. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Naviserts.
I will step here and shoot another Eldritch Bolt because I don't want to block Vulcan out. So I will fire it away. It's already targeting.
Oh, that's a hit. Oh, it's bloodied. You've bloodied it. Somebody's got a reaction to being when they bloody an enemy.
That's me, and I can shift up to your speed. So since I did that, I'm gonna do, just to link it so you guys are aware. I'm just gonna shift up to my speed and move all the way over here. Or actually, I can move up to here, can I?
You can.
I'll do that. There you go, Vulcan.
Does a shift provoke an attack of opportunity
Nope.
for you? No?
The shift does not. That's the cool thing about shifting.
That's why I went all the way up there, and I didn't move there to begin with.
All right,
Vulcan's now
Valkyrin.
flanking.
Okay. I'm gonna step in here. Okay. Nice.
Oh, what's
Critical.
up? Critical. Ooh,
Finish him.
Told you, making up for last week.
I guess.
Nice.
Oh, it's
Smash.
dead.
Nice.
It is dead on the critical. You just slice off like 3 of his legs all in one shot.
And then I teleport this way so I can go pick up loot.
Nice. You're just the setup guy for me. There you
Can I kick it a couple times for fun?
Sure, if you want.
Feed it to your little locusts.
go. Well, how do we, if I took that short sword, how do I transfer that? Is there a quick way to put that in the inventory? Or?
I can do that. You're going to take the short sword. Your character's name is Valkyrin. And... Oops.
Might want to take the green blood oil too. It's an assassin.
Yeah,
potion.
okay.
I don't know if you can use it actually. Never mind.
Alright. So, on the party sheet, I can just assign different items to different people, and then...
Ow.
Does anyone have any preference? I wouldn't mind the armor. I don't necessarily need it. It just gives me more resist, as well as I wouldn't mind a health potion. Just since I've been pretty much up close and personal a lot.
Sorry, just reading through the items here.
No, that's all right. In fact, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end this episode so we can divvy up the goods, the spoils for all their hard work here, and then we'll come right back for the next episode. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time, folks.